What's up, everybody? March 14th article here. This is from a website called Pink News. Never heard of it. A friend of mine, she had sent it over and she thought I'd get a kick out of it. It's about 5 days old. She's one of the rainbow individuals, but don't worry, everybody, she's cool. Anybody who would send you this kind of story definitely is a friend you want to have. So check this out. Red alert. Coronavirus could be spread by rimming, scientists say. I guess they got scientists involved in all of this, but we've got to read it and see what it says. I haven't read it. I just saw the title when she sent it and I just started busting up. So I got to read this. I figured it'd be better just to read it live the first time and just kind of have like a more kind of natural reaction. And that's how I do most of my stories. Just read them live fully for the first time, just so the reaction to it's really authentic. Most importantly, first of all, here's a picture of a peach. I always thought the peach was a innuendo for something else, but I guess I'm a little too straight to kind of understand what they're talking about here. Let's read. This better be good. The coronavirus pandemic has taken an unexpected turn as Chinese scientists warn the disease could be spread by rimming. And for those of you who don't know what rimming is, I'm sure that's very few of you. I'm sure they'll probably detail it here in this story shortly. Researchers studying COVID-19 among infected patients in a hospital in China are thought to be the first to test stool samples for the disease and are now warning that coronavirus can be transmitted via mouth-to-butt contact. This is the latest blow for the LGBT plus community, which is already more vulnerable to coronavirus than heterosexual people, and has seen the pandemic force major pride festivals to cancel. Cells containing coronavirus are present in the feces of more than half the people infected with the virus, the study, which was published online in medical journal Gastroenterology, found. Additionally, scientists found that 1 in 5 patients who no longer had infected cells in their respiratory tract still had infected cells in their feces. This means that people who test negative for coronavirus via the conventional testing method may be able to infect people who came into contact with their feces. While douching before rimming does remove most traces of feces, it is unlikely to remove every single infected cell. The discovery of this new route of infection has led the scientists to urge healthcare professionals to carry out stool testing as part of their response to the pandemic, and for people to minimize their risk of catching the disease this way by minimizing oral fecal contact. Let me get my composure. Prevention of fecal-oral transmission should be taken into consideration to control the spread of the virus, the paper wrote. Obviously, they mean the spread of the virus. The research was carried out between 1 and 14 February with scientists taking stool samples from 73 patients with coronavirus. They found that in more than half of the cases, people with infected cells in their respiratory system also had infected cells in their stool. The study also confirmed that in addition to the known symptoms of fever and coughing, coronavirus can cause gastrointestinal symptoms such as diarrhea, vomiting, and nausea. While the study did not specifically name rimming, the warnings about oral fecal transmission of coronavirus means it is advisable not to have oral contact with the butt of anyone who may have coronavirus. Well, since we're talking about feces, I'm going to call bullshit maybe on part of this story. Like they say here in the end, rimming wasn't mentioned specifically. You can kind of connect the dots a little bit from one thing to another. If the stool is shown to have a coronavirus traces in it, then certainly the assertion can be made that anybody who makes a habit of gobbling up some poo or licking on somebody's bunghole, then certainly may be at an increased risk of acquiring said virus. That said, I definitely have to label this thing as satire, so I'll label it as such up in the title or in the description or whatnot. Not necessarily that I don't believe the science, but kind of like the whole connection they're making. It could be legit, but I think hopefully that they're having a little fun with it, and I hope my friend was having some fun with it too when she sent this to me, but it's excellent. I love it. This is a great story, just a little something to laugh at. So actually, now that I thought of it, this just hit me. If you're somebody who's out there without toilet paper and you're not thinking to use a shower, you've been warned. Look at this article. Watch out where you stick your tongue or your nose, what hole you stick it in. And make sure that your hole's nice and clean too, because you can be passing off the coronavirus without even knowing it. That's another reason why this country, and whatever country you're watching this from, needs to ramp up their toilet paper production. People, we can't be passing on the coronavirus through our stools, everybody. So my advice, just make sure your holes are clean. keep those holes tight, everybody. We don't want to have a mass outbreak and a new hot zone break out due to unsanitary buttholes because of the toilet paper shortage. So thanks for watching this video, everybody. Hopefully you got a little bit of a laugh out of it. It made you kind of think about some of the humor that can kind of come out of things, the way people kind of make connections. So thanks everybody for watching, and take care.